So we're going to do a green juice today. And what you want to do is a low glycemic index juice. If you're drinking juice all day that's very high in sugars, even if it's fruit sugars, your insulin is going to be doing this all day long, and that is not good for your metabolism or your pancreas or your blood sugar or your brain or anything like that. What you want to do is be drinking a low glycemic juice that is full of minerals and enzymes and all that good stuff without the sugar that's going up and down like that. So the base of our juice is going to be two things, cucumbers and celery. Celery is amazing mineral content. It's got a lot of sodium in it, not sodium chloride, which is table salt, which everybody kind of connects with heart disease and blood pressure, but just sodium. And sodium is an electrolyte that balances all the electrolytes in your body, and you need sodium for every single cell in your body to work. You can't work it without sodium. Not sodium chloride, but sodium. And so that's what celery provides, and it also provides a highly mineralized water source and enzyme source to be a base of your juice with no glycemic load to it. Cucumbers are very healing, they're very soothing, and they also have a very high water mineral content and enzyme content. And so those two things we're going to use as the base of our juice. And then what we're going to do next is parsley. Who knows what organ system parsley is an amazing cleanser for? Yes, exactly, your urinary system. So parsley cleanses your bladder, your kidneys, your ureters, all of your urinary system. It's an amazing cleanser for that. So if you have any type of urinary disorder, kidney stones or bladder infections or weak kidneys or weak adrenals, anything like that, parsley is the way to go. Plus, anytime you're adding an herb, which parsley is, anytime you're adding an herb to your juice, herbs have medicinal properties. So food is amazing and healing, but once you go to herbs, that's like superfood, right? That's like food with bonuses. So this has lots of medicinal, amazing properties to it. We're going to add that to our juice. Ah, yes. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Parsley is also a great body deodorizer. So it cleanses your lymph as well, and it makes you so your body smells nice. If you eat garlic and you have some parsley, it's going to clean out your breath, and it's an amazing deodorizer. So awesome. Very high in vitamin C, as are all the deep leafy greens. Okay. Cilantro. Who knows what cilantro is a good cleanser for? Blood, absolutely. And cilantro is amazing for pulling heavy metals out of your body. So if you have any kind of heavy metal toxicity, mercury toxicity, anything like that, cilantro is what's going to grab onto that. And it's kind of like a chelating property that gets all those heavy metals out of your body and not only cleanses your blood, but it builds your blood as well. You don't just want to keep cleansing and pulling stuff out. You want to cleanse and build at the same time, and that's what your cilantro does. Next. Beets, yay. Who knows what the beets are cleansers for? Blood and three things. Liver and builds the heart. So doctrine of signatures, have you guys heard of that? Basically whatever your food looks like, that's kind of what it works on. So beets look like a little heart, right? And so what it does, and they're bright red, so it really helps cleanse your heart, build your heart, cleanses your blood, and it also detoxifies your liver. Lemons, we already talked about this, alkalizes and cleanses your liver. Ginger, who knows what that does? Digestive aid. Ginger is really great for any digestive problems, nausea, vomiting, morning sickness, any digestive problem. And this also helps all these, your endogenous enzymes and your hydrochloric acid to work a lot better. Plus, I really love lemon and ginger because if you're putting a lot of greens in there that kind of have a bitter taste, lemon and ginger really cut that bitter taste and make it a lot more palatable. So as on a basis of taste, it's really awesome as well. And these are optional. I like to put a couple apples in my juice just because I like the flavor of them. But if you want to keep it super low glycemic and you don't want any sugars in your juice, get rid of the apples and instead add a little bit of stevia extract. And it'll still give you the same sweet sensation and the same sweet flavor without the sugar. Now, apples aren't all bad. I say this because there's diabetics and people with hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia. Apples are awesome. They have pectin in them, which is an insoluble fiber, which is also a prebiotic. prebiotics are what feed your probiotics. So all those good bacteria in your gut, they need something to eat, and what they eat is the soluble fiber, like pectin in apples. So it gives you that, and everybody's heard apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? We've got lots of good health properties in apples. So if your blood sugar can handle it, great, put that in, but not too much. If your blood sugar can't handle it, use stevia. Yes? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Granny Smith apples work great for keeping the glycemic index down. And then just what I do at home is if I have any extra greens laying around, like lettuce or kale or chard or beet tops or whatever, I just throw those in as well, just because they all have amazing properties as well. So I'm going to just, I'm trying to decide. You guys probably don't want to see me juice this whole thing, do you? Yes? Okay, I'll juice a little bit of it, and then I'll have Brian going back and finish it up. Nice and quiet, huh? Listen to that hum. Okay, we'll start out with the cucumber. And while I'm juicing this, I will take questions. What do you guys want to know? You'll have to talk loud because I can't hear. Good question. What kind of juicer do I use? This is an Omega 360. I like this one. I have two juicers. This one's good at a lot of things. I'll tell you the pros and cons. The good things about this juicer is if you put stuff in, if you watch, it just kind of like eats it by itself, and you don't have to be sitting there ramming the food into it. So I love that. It's got a pretty big feed chute so that you can put bigger pieces of fruits and vegetables in there. And I like that. And it just juices things pretty fast compared to my other blenders, or my other juicers. So that's what I like about it. What I don't like about it, these are the disadvantages. If you put too much food in there too fast, it jams up and you have to keep reversing it and stopping it, and that's kind of annoying. And the other annoying thing about this is a lot of pulp comes through, so your juice is very pulpy and you have to strain it before you drink it. So those are the two annoying things about it and the two good things about it. Okay, can you guys see that? Beautiful green juice, right? That's from the cucumber. Here's from the celery. My other juicer I have is a Green Star, and I love that juicer. The advantages are the pulp comes out pretty good, and so it's a nice, clean, filtered juice. The disadvantage is it's a lot slower than this, and you have to push down the stuff really hard. So you got to like muscle that stuff into the juicer to get it to work. So I like both of the juicers. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. And both of them are equally easy to clean. Yeah?
What about just using one of the blenders that really blends things really fine as opposed to juicing?
Totally. So the question was, what about the blenders like the Vitamix or the Blendtec that really blend your food down? And that's more of a smoothie idea. And I get that question all the time, like, should I do juices or should I do smoothies? And there are pros and cons to juices and smoothies. So you just have to decide what your health goals are and figure it out. So the pros and cons of the juices are you don't have much fiber. It digests and assimilates way faster than a smoothie because all the fiber's taken out. So like in 20 minutes, all of that juice, all the nutrients have absorbed within about 20 minutes with the juice. And a smoothie takes longer of a digestion process. The cons are, of course, it doesn't have fiber. And the benefit of fiber is a cleanser. Fiber takes up, it's like the other stuff we were talking about where it sucks up multiple times its weight in toxins and it'll drag it out of your body. Fiber is one of the best cleansers ever. And so if you take all the fiber out, you're missing out on cleansing benefits, and you're also missing out on bulking up your stool, which is really important for good bowel habits. The other comparison I like to make is with, let's say you have 8 ounces of a green smoothie and 8 ounces of a juice. Okay, basically the same ingredients. In the green smoothie, you'll probably have 60 or 70% of that's actually nutrient value, because the other 20 or 30% or 40% is fiber. Okay, so you get less nutrients per volume of the green smoothie, but you're also getting the benefits of the fiber. In the juice, it's going to be 100% nutrition, but you're also missing out on the fiber. So what should you do, green smoothies or juices? My answer is do both, because they both have amazing benefits. And if you can do both, kind of switch it up and get the beneficial properties from both. Does that make sense? Okay. And if you notice, I'm putting in, when I did the apple, if you get organic apples, throw the whole apple in there. All the nutrition is right there by the skin. You don't want to peel it, and you don't even have to core it if it's organic. If it's not organic, all the toxins are in the skin and the seeds. So if it's not organic, you want to seed and peel it. And if it's organic, just throw the whole thing in there, and you'll get the best of all the nutrition in there. Nope. Nope. The only thing I take, like when I'm doing fruits and vegetables, the only thing I peel bananas, and grapefruits and oranges aren't really, they don't work so well. But lemons and apples and cucumbers, if it's organic, I just keep everything and throw it all in there. Yes? Sprouts are awesome. Sprouts are the infancy of life of the food, right? And so they have amazing nutrition content, and I highly recommend it. You can juice sprouts, you can put sprouts in your smoothies, you can eat sprouts plain. They're awesome. They're very high in enzymes, very high in minerals, very high in phytochemicals. They're amazing. Now you notice, as long as it's fresh ginger, organic ginger, and as long as you washed all the dirt off of it, you can just stick the whole ginger thing in there and you don't have to peel it even. More questions? Yes? Uh-huh. The bloating part? Okay, so the question was some things, like give me an example of what. Okay. Like the cruciferous okay. Great. So cruciferous vegetables, which are cauliflower, broccoli, kale, garlic, onions, all of those are very high in sulfur compounds. And if your friendly bacteria in your gut are not really healthy and robust, you don't have what you need to break all that down and digest it. So if you're having trouble with cruciferous vegetables or sulfur-containing foods, number one thing I'd look at is what does your probiotics and your gut flora look like, and I'd really work on healing that up and getting really good digestion. The second thing I'd look at is do you have enough enzymes? And you probably don't. If your internal flora is messed up, you're probably lacking a lot of enzymes as well. And so for a little while you're changing your diet and getting healthy and healing and rebuilding your cells, you might need to get on a digestive enzyme just to give your body kind of a jump start into health. And okay, I think I put everything in there. Did you see the beet? I just kept the beet peel on and everything. So I would try digestive enzyme. I would try rehealing. So look at my probiotic video, start implementing that into your life every single day, and start with that. And sometimes when you have a sensitivity to a food or it's not working, stop eating it for a little while, heal up your cells, heal your stomach, heal your colon, heal your digestive tract, and then try it again, and you're probably going to be fine after your bacteria and your enzymes are working the way they should. And remember the stages of digestion. You've got to chew it really well until it's liquid. You've got to mix your saliva with it. You've got to have good hydrochloric acid in your stomach, good endogenous enzymes, and good absorption. And that takes sometimes, if you've really damaged your digestive tract, that takes a little while to heal that up. So just be gentle with your body and realize you're going to have to rebuild all those cells again and rebuild them with good foods instead of whatever else you've been building them with, and just start there.